If you have frequented or visited my Twitter page, mahilig ako mag-tweet ng encouraging words, yung parang push lang, don't give up. That's the main reason why I'm there. I want to encourage and that someone is listening na kahit hindi tayo magkakilala, kahit papano, pag nabasa mo, o nga no, may mga nare-realize ka. And that's how I also became a mental health advocate. Naalala nyo yung mga kwento ko sa inyo dati, di ba? I was a breast cancer survivor. Half of my support system came from social media. Doon nag-stem out kung bakit ako nagtitweet ng mga push lang, don't give up. Been there, done that, guys. I've been through, sabihin natin, dark hole. That's why, dito sa episode 15, we'll talk about how to support individuals experiencing mental health illness. So, join me. Pag-usapan natin yan only here on G-Talks. Bakit kapag physically ill tayo, ang sakit ng ulo mo, sakit ng lalamunan mo, may lagnat ka, sakit ng katawan mo, ang dali-dali natin sabihin, Bes, hindi muna ako pupunta sa function kasi my head hurts eh. Pero, bakit pagdating sa nararamdaman natin, ang hirap sabihin? You can't just say like, uy Bes, hindi muna ako pupunta kasi I was diagnosed with depression eh. See, there's a certain gap na ayaw mong sabihin. Common studies show people are very scared of that thing called stigma. Alisin natin yan sa picture, everything will fall into place. Parang dam yan eh. Sobrang mong pinigilan, pag inalis mo, water will just flow. Hindi natin masasabi na, uy Dok, grabe naman, lagi na lang yung pinag-uusapan. Mental health issues, they're never over-discussed because we all need constant education and awareness. Kung wala yung awareness na yan, hindi tayo makakapagbigay ng support to individuals suffering from mental health illness. Madaming klaseng mental health illness. There's depression, there is anxiety, we have bipolar, meron pa nga dyan schizophrenia, madami. But on this episode, we'll just zero in on one, which is a very common mental health illness, which is depression. Oh, disclaimer lang ha, please don't use this as a diagnostic tool. It will just guide you through. Wala pa rin tutumbas pag face-to-face consult kayo with a doctor or a professional. Doon naman tayo sa why does it happen. There is this biological and chemical reason. Siyempre, as a doctor, I will always tell you that. Pero let's not dwell on that. There's this thing called stress from society. Di ba napag-usapan na rin natin yan sa mga past G-Talks episode? Society has a lot of pressure that is being put into an individual na feeling nila, pasa nila yung mundo. And there's this thing called trauma. Ang trauma naman hindi lang physical eh. Ang mas damaging is emotional trauma. The reasons I mentioned are just one amongst the many. Picturein nyo to, tunnel, madilim. Pag sad ka, more or less, you'll see the light at the end. Alam mo, lulusot ka. But for someone with depression, it's like walking on that tunnel, you can't see the light, you have no perspective at all. Ipatong mo pa dyan yung fact na hindi mo alam kung anong nararamdaman mo. You're anxious about something na hindi mo alam kung anong ba. Pagkatapos niyan, how can we be of help? Alam mo, number one dyan, you have to be sensitive to other people's feelings. Very, very gas-gas na ito na advice ko. Pero you know, it pays to be kind. You will never know who amongst you are suffering from depression. That comes in various shapes, sizes, and accomplishments. That person in front of you that may seem to be happy all the time, baka yan pa nga yung pinaka-wasak sa loob eh. Or, yung simpleng 3 words na, how are you? Ang laking bagay na yan. Ano pa? It's to listen. Very underrated yung listening skills eh. When you talk to them, wag naman yung sobrang parang overbearing, yung parang kinakaawaan mo sila. They may have an illness, pero ma-overcome nila yan. So just talk to them like, yung natural lang. Pumunta ngayon tayo sa mga things to not say sa isang taong with possible depression. Andyan yung, that's all in the mind. Yun nga ang problema eh. Nasa mind. Hindi nga makapas. Kaya nga malito eh. Tapos sasabihin mo yun. Eto pa, think positive. Hindi nga eh. Nawawala nga yung perception, di ba? Parang may black dog. In fact, black dog ang tawag dyan eh. They want to be happy but they can't eh. It's not as simple as snap out of it and don't compare them to others. Ayan yung mga nagsasabi na, alam mo, ang arte-arte mo. Grabe, ang imo mo naman. Para yun lang. See? Ayan nga ba sinasabi ko eh. When you say that, you will just invalidate the feelings of the other person. And it will just aggravate his feelings of worthlessness. Or, tanong mo siya, how can I be of help? O, gusto mo ba samahan kita mag-seek ng consult? Kumbaga, sasamahan mo siya sa journey niya. Kasi they feel alone na eh. Somehow, kahit hindi pa sila ready mag-open up, they just might open up and really tell you how they feel. And for those individuals naman with depression, if you're ready, don't be scared to share. Kasi venting out, magsabi ka lang na parang hindi ako okay. Progress na yan eh. It's already step 1 in being able to recover from whatever you feel. And seek support, guys. Because there are a lot of treatment options and there are a lot of support groups that are willing to reach out sa inyo. All you need to do is tell them, and help is there. Do not allow your diagnosis to define who you are. There's always hope, and you will heal, you will recover. That's the important part of it. And speaking of hope, we actually have hotlines in the Philippines. Pwede nyo tawagan 24/7. They're manned by guidance counselors, people who are actually there who can help you. Pwede kayo tumawag sa mobile, that's 0917-558-HOPE, or sa landline, that's 804-HOPE. Ano nga ba ang lessons natin for this episode? It will get better, and help is out there. So with that, I hope na impart namin sa inyo ang mga tips on how to support and actually be there for people who are diagnosed with depression. Kung meron pa kayong mga topics na gustong pag-usapan, just comment down below and don't forget to use the hashtag GTalks on CNNPH, and we'd love to talk about it. So, this is Doc Gia Sison, and I'll see you again.